My name is Heather Gotlib, and thank you to everybody who's doing their part right now by staying at home, even if it means being stuck there and maybe getting a little bit bored. The Fraser History Museum is working really hard to bring educational content to you every day so that you can do really fun things, and stay tuned because we will have a fun challenge that you might even get to recreate at home. So today I'm going to be talking about collections. And this video is for my little friends because I know a lot of our daycares and preschools are closed right now too. So today's activity is going to be something that you can do with your kids who are as young as 1 year old. I'm standing in our Stewart Historic Miniature Gallery. Does anybody know what miniature means? It means something that's really, really tiny. And in this gallery, we have tiny things from all over history. Sometimes we call them toy soldiers because some of the things are soldiers and people that fought in battles and things like that across the world. But we have other things from history as well that are really exciting. My favorite thing is the farm that is right down here. When you looked at the photos, did you see any of your favorite animals? Go ahead and let me know in the comments on this video. So we call this our Stewart Historic Miniature Collection because a museum is actually a collection of objects. We call the things that we keep in our museum artifacts, and so they're things that come from history. And a lot of times it's things that there is only one of, so there may not be anywhere else in the world you can find the things that you can see at a museum. Do you have a collection at home? I'd also like to see that, so feel free to post pictures of that in the comments below this as well. This is Tish, and Tish is our collections manager, which means she takes care of our artifacts. So Tish sometimes dusts things in other really simple ways to clean, and sometimes she does things that are a little bit more strong and clean things really well. Tish, why is it important to clean our artifacts?
Well, cleaning our artifacts means that we get to save them for the future so that we have them for really long periods of time. And so we like to keep them clean and keep them ready to go on display so that when you come to see the museum, they look really nice and they look really good and ready for exhibit.
So you have something right here that you use to clean artifacts. What is this?
This is our vacuum cleaner. Now this vacuum cleaner isn't like any normal vacuum cleaner, because it's got lots of different ways to filter all the dust. And then also I can make sure that this has different variables of suction so that it doesn't just suck everything right up. We want to make sure that when we're vacuuming artifacts that we're being very, very careful. So this actually has a really low suction function so that we can just do the lightest amount of cleaning, but I can control that with our nail fist.
Oh, so sometimes it can be very light and sometimes it can be very strong. Is it really loud?
It's really loud. It's always really loud.
Well, we won't turn it on just in case. So Tish, does this mean that your job is you get to touch all of the things that other people don't get to touch?
Yes, I get to touch everything that's in the collection, whether you see it on display or we keep care of it down here. It's my job to take care of it, so I get to touch it and I get to see it and I get to organize it.
What else do you use to clean artifacts?
We also use these really soft brushes because we don't want to scratch into the artifacts when we're cleaning. And when we vacuum, we don't vacuum right across the piece. We use a brush to brush the dust to the vacuum's opening to make sure that the dust is going up the vacuum, but that we're not hurting the artifact.
That's so cool. So these, sometimes they look like paint brushes, and these look a little bit more like soft makeup brushes.
So these are paint brushes. They're just a softer type of paintbrush because when you're painting, you use different types of paint brushes to do different types of art. So we actually take some of the softer ones to use for our cleaning.
That's so cool. So Tish gets to use things that you might even have at your own house. Thank you so much, Tish. That was really, really cool.
You're welcome.
So today I'm going to show you how to clean your own collections. For this, all you need is a clear plastic tub like this, or you can use a bowl or even your own bathtub. You need dish soap. I have this fun, gooey green Palmolive soap. You need a collection. I recommend you use your plastic toys because they'll be the best to put in the water. You'll need a toothbrush. I picked yellow because it's my favorite color. And you'll need water, of course. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my dish soap in first so that I can get some really awesome bubbles. I'm gonna glop it in. I just took the top off right there. And then I'm gonna pour in my water. Oh, and you can see I'm already getting some really, really good bubbles. If you want, you can blow some bubbles. Okay. So I'm gonna swish this water around so I can get some good bubbles. And you can feel it, maybe it's nice warm water. And then you can put all of your toys inside. And if you are working with objects from history, sometimes they can get really, really dirty. So that's why our toothbrush comes in. So all you have to do is scrub your toys and scrub away. And when you're all done, I'd love to see a picture of your collection as well. Well, that was fun. We can't wait to see what you all came up with. So if you try this, tell us how it went in the comments, and maybe we'll share it on our social media page. So you can email it to us, or you can just put it on our Facebook. Stay tuned for more tomorrow. From our Fraser family to yours, we hope to see you virtually until we can see you in person.